Hi and welcome back to my kitchen. On today's video I want to share with you how to make this local Igbo dish called Isiewu, known as goat head in English. Please relax and watch till the very end. The main ingredient is goat head, also called Isiewu, already washed and put in a pressure pot. Here I have some abacha. This abacha is still very raw, that's why I want to cook it together with Isiewu. And this is the Isiewu brain, that's the goat head brain. I'm going to wrap it in a foil. We are going to use this to make the paste, the sauce to prepare the Isiewu. So in here I'm going to add some onion. I added some Knorr seasoning powder. I added some salt to taste. I added some ehuru, round ehuru. I added some yellow habanero pepper. I poured some water and I tried to mix everything together. Now we are going to cook in a pressure pot for 20 minutes. If you don't have a pressure pot, it may take a longer time to cook in a regular pot. This was after 20 minutes and the goat head is properly cooked. You'll see that the bones will be very easy to separate from the meat. That's how you know that it's properly cooked. I removed the brain of the goat and set that aside, and now I'm transferring the goat's head into another container so I can sieve out the stock. I don't need the whole stock for this recipe, so if you want to use it for something else, that's fine. So I poured the stock into a sieve so I can get my abacha back. If your abacha is already soft and cooked, you don't need to cook it together with the goat's head. This is the brain of the goat. We're going to use this in this recipe, so please keep that aside. Here I'm going to debone, and if you cook your goat's head properly, you will notice that it will be very easy for the meat to separate from the bone. But if it's not coming off easily, that means it's not properly cooked yet. You have to keep cooking. So that's why it's good to use a pressure pot for this. Okay, and make sure you wash your goat's head properly. Use iron sponge, brush the teeth, wash every part of this goat before you start cooking. So this is the bone and this is the meat that we are going to use for the Isiewu. Now let's move on to the next step. Into a calabash I poured some potash. I added some red oil. Guys, you can use baking soda, you can use ungo. I actually used ungo, not potash. Okay, it's a local thickener. You can ask for this in an African store. I used ungo. You can also use akao. Here I added some bread oil and I mixed everything together. Once the ungo and the oil comes together, they will turn into orange in color. I added some Knorr seasoning, some crayfish powder, and I continued to mix together. Now I poured the brain of the goat and I'm going to mash this and mix it together. It's going to help to thicken this sauce. I also added some more ehuru powder, mixed everything together. Remember I added some when I was cooking the goat's head. Here I added some stock from the goat's head just to lighten up the sauce, and I mixed everything together. Then I added the abacha and I mixed together as well. Finally I poured the meat, that's the goat's head meat. I poured it into the sauce and we are going to mix for the very last time. This is so good. You have to try this recipe. You can also make this using cow head. Okay, you can either use goat head or cow head to make this recipe. It comes out so good. Garnish with some onion, some red pepper and some vegetable. I don't have vegetables, I just used some lettuce I have in the fridge, and this is what it's looking like. You know, you can pair this with abacha. I also made some delicious abacha the same day I filmed this video, and this recipe will be coming up next, so watch out for my abacha recipe. It's a bomb, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, share, and I'll see you in my next one.